Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect. Here's a little follow-up article, all right, on those strikes, all right, that basically hit Syria, all right, in quote-unquote retaliation to the chemical attack that they claim Assad used, or, Syria used on their own people. So it says several killed and injured in missile attack on airbase in Homs, Syrian state media. A military airport in Homs province has been targeted in a missile attack, SANA reports. Although Syrian air defense systems allegedly intercepted at least 8 projectiles, several people were reportedly injured and killed. Several missiles struck Syria's Tayaz military airbase in the Homs Governorate, also known as T4 Airbase, on Sunday night, which is tonight, or last night. SANA reports, citing a military source, as a result of the strike, there were several martyrs killed and wounded. The agency added, without specifying the number of casualties. And I'm hearing that basically some of the people who were killed were Iranians too. Okay. And you know that then depending on who shot those missile attacks, man, there could be real consequences. All right, whether it was Israel or U.S. or what I mean, we'll see, man. All right, but hey, at the end of the day, this is the Lord's show, the Lord's movie. He's in control. So it says the attack has probably been carried out by the United States, the agency said, but the U.S. officials have firmly denied such allegations. While the U.S. Defense Department is aware of reports of an alleged missile strike, it has dismissed the reports of any U.S. involvement. It says, at this time, the Department of Defense is not conducting airstrikes in Syria, the Pentagon told Reuters in a statement. However, we continue to closely watch the situation and support the ongoing diplomatic efforts to hold those who use chemical weapons in Syria and otherwise accountable. According to Lebanon's Al Mayadeen broadcaster, the missiles were coming from the Mediterranean Sea through Lebanese airspace. Meanwhile, Al Masdar News is reporting that unknown jets have entered Syrian airspace from Lebanon and is speculating that the jets could be Israeli. Ooh. In response, the Syrian air defense system at Missle Airbase was activated, and the report added, almost precisely a year ago, April 7th, 2017, the U.S. carried out a strike against Syria's Shirat airbase, launching a volley of 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles from the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah. All right, they did that last year, and it's no coincidence that we're having a similar situation this year. However, it's gonna escalate far more than it did last year, man. All right, Lord willing, this year being the year of prophecy. Okay, so what else is bound to happen other than prophecy, man? It says back then, Washington justified the attack as a necessary response in the wake of reports of a deadly chemical attack in Idlib province, without waiting on any investigation into the incident. The latest news come as Damascus faces fresh accusations of allegedly targeting civilians in a chlorine attack, which were put forward by the controversial White Helmets group. Now, first off, what reason would they have to do that to the civilians? Like, if you really think about it, what purpose? Here it is. You got Israel pushing so hard, saying that yeah, you got to retaliate against Syria for what they did, so on and so forth. But you got Israel, out here shooting down people at their quote unquote borders, claiming it's self-defense. So it says which is always in the fore in the Western media coverage of the Syrian conflict. Damascus, meanwhile, has denied the accusations, while the Russian Foreign Ministry denounced the latest reports as another example of continuous series of fake news about the use of chlorine and other chemical agents by the government forces. Everybody's on to the U.S., man. Everybody's on to you. Talking to RT, Sriram Chaulia, a professor at India's Jindal School of International Affairs, noted that the Israeli Air Force has already been striking Syria in recent years, targeting the supply lines of Hezbollah. But this time, he said, it looks like an impending U.S. or French missile strike carried out in response to the recent the alleged chemical incident in Dalma. However, if the Israelis were behind the reported missile attack, it means that Tel Aviv has now been dragged into the core of the Syrian conflict, which is prophecy. Israeli involvement in the Syrian war has deepened, and that is a matter of grave concern, Charlie has said. He also pointed out that the attack on the military compound in Homs took place after U.S. President Donald Trump announced a withdrawal from Syria, adding that this sequence of events puts the U.S. back in. Yeah, it does. All right. Most likely you go nowhere, man. You gonna stay your ass over there. Okay. So it says amid escalating tensions, the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the U.S. Central Command have allegedly been compiling a list of potential targets and attack options to present to Donald Trump and his national security team. Senior U.S. military official told Israel's I-24 News. So, man, it's no, I don't even got any words, man, because the prophecies are speaking for themselves. They shall speak and not lie, man. They speaking for themselves, man. You can see it. It's there. It's bright. It's bright as day, man. It's right there. All right. Yeah, man. We're close, man. We're close to the kingdom, man. All right. It says Israeli officials had throughout Sunday advocated striking targets in Syria, calling on Washington to retaliate against Damascus in response to the alleged Dalma chemical attack. The charge was led by the Israeli Strategic Affairs and Public Security Minister Gilad Erdan, who told the Army radio on Sunday that he personally hopes that the U.S. will take military action against the Syrian government. Among an array of politicians, Israeli opposition leader Isaac Herzog also called on the U.S. to take decisive military action against Syria. All right, you got Israel pushing so hard for retaliation against Syria, man. It says the idea of Israel's intervention in Syria was also supported by Israeli Chief Rabbi Yitzhak Yosef, who urged his followers to try and stop this massacre. They're just looking for an excuse to get up in Syria, man. All right, that's why they're pushing so hard, man. They said, really, this is none of Israel's business. All right, but they're looking for an excuse so bad, man. It says Donald Trump's fury, meanwhile, focused on Damascus and the Syrian president Bashar Assad, whom the president called an animal. And you think their relationship's gonna get better after this, man? It's escalating, man. All right, and the fact that one side has done something, the other side is gonna continue it, and it's just gonna take it to new levels, man. It says the U.S. leader also lashed out against Iran and Russia for supporting Assad, saying there is a big price to pay for the latest chemical attack. Trump has already held talks with his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron, after which both leaders decided to form a united front against Russia at the upcoming United Nations Security Council meetings planned for Monday, which is today. Macron previously indicated that France might consider unilateral actions, including a military strike, if chemical weapons were ever used in Syria again. And who's to say they can't just fabricate another story and blame Russia and boom. All right, like things have escalated, man, quickly. It's not just talks. It's not just no. It's hot. All right, it's threats. Okay, and it's actions. All right, and hey, man, Lord willing, these prophecies continue to hit, man, one after the next. You know, with rapid pace. You see the days moving extremely fast lately, man. All right, and that's all in the scriptures, man. Okay, Lord says he's going to speed up the days for his elect's sake. And that's why these prophecies are taking place. And that's why we got to keep on watching and reporting on them. All right. I'll be remaining occupied in prophecy, man. All right. So I'm going to get this precept, close it out with that. It's the Isaiah chapter 62 verse 6. I have set up watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Hey, look at the time. It's 2:28 a.m. and here it is. I'm doing a video, man. And you got brothers all over the world doing videos too, man, day and night. Okay, we're not gonna hold our peace, man, until the Lord brings that famine and causes our tongue to cleave to the roof of our mouth. We're not gonna hold our peace, man. All right, it says what? And give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's our job, man. If you don't like it, well, go burn the sea. All right, that's on you. All right, we're here to do what the Heavenly Father sent us to do, and that's what we're doing, man. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and Shalom.